Hey guys, this is Brick, and welcome back to Dark Souls 3. After a week-long break, I needed it. I was screwing around with my Vive and stuff. It was fun. In this episode, we're going to take down Irithyll, so we're not even going to waste any time, because this place is kind of a doozy. We've got a lot of stuff to do. A lot of tracking back to bonfires and stuff like that. I actually just did this segment, but I noticed I was muted, which is good, because I died. If you're running along this bridge, a monster will spawn behind you. Now, you have two options. You can book it if you want to. And just ignore this thing. It won't go well for you, I promise. You can get away, I'm saying, but there are consequences later on that I'll point out. Oh shoot, yeah. So this thing, it hurts. It does a lot of damage. If you can aim it at the face as much as possible, you can actually get into like a stun lock, repostable position, which is pretty awesome. It actually has a really hidden, really hard to see animation when it's in that riposte. Jesus, it's just hitting me by turning. We're not going to be able to see it because we do too much damage. But basically, if you riposte it and you don't kill it, it lies on its back and waits for you to kill it while praying, which kind of gives you a little bit of insight into what this thing maybe once was. That attack, any of those charging attacks are incredibly dangerous. Ow, jeez. Please. Please don't. Please don't kill me. I'm just gonna... Thank you. Oh, God. Its attacks almost always come in twos, so keep that in mind. Ow! How does that even hit me, man? Okay, bring down Sulyvahn's beast and get the Pontiff's... Or Sulyvahn. I guess Sulyvahn's more appropriate. And get the Pontiff's right eye. Now, if you look this way, you can actually see a ton of where we've been. And I mean a ton. Up there, that building past the one with the bonfire, that's where we fought the Abyss Watchers. There's the Cathedral of the Deep. There's High Wall of Lothric. There's a ton of stuff you can see from here. It's actually really cool. So, while you're running along this bridge, there's going to be a barrier that appears right at the end. And if you don't have the small doll from the Cathedral of the Deep, you cannot pass. But we do, so it's not a problem. Now, this is going to sound kind of weird, but now that we've done that little thing, we're going to light this bonfire. I'll grab those items later. And we're going to go back to Firelink. So I'll see you there. The reason we're back at Firelink is I want to talk to Yuria and get a specific line out of her. To make something I'm going to be doing later make a little more sense.
Speak on our lord and liege. Knowest thou of a maid named Anri? She is hollow, and will join thee in wedlock. A fellow of mine guides her at this moment. When the time is ripe, thou mayst make thy salutations. For what lord taketh no spouse?
Alright, so we're getting married
Meet again.
to Anri, which I'm okay with, even though I have no idea if she could be a total butterface. She's wearing armor all the time. How am I supposed to know? That's pretty interesting. There's a marriage mechanic in this game? What kind of game is this, man? I don't know what's going on. Anyway, we're actually going to go back to the other side of the bridge, the side that we just passed. This might all sound like nonsense, but don't worry, it kind of is. So now that Sulyvahn's beast has been defeated here on this bridge, if we reload the world and come back, there will be a white sign here? This is a different kind. This is a sign requesting help. It seems that Sirris needs help. Yeah. This is a really weird way to continue this quest, but this is where you do it. And if you don't do it now, if you don't do it before you kill the boss of this area, you will be missing out on a really awesome weapon and armor set. It's a very hidden little quest, but trust me, it's, I'm here, so you won't miss it. Now let's help out Sirris. She appears to be in trouble from something. She did call for us. Oh, Creighton? Hey man, where's Pate? Oh right, you murdered him. So we're going to deal with Creighton the Wanderer here, helping out Sirris, who's apparently been invaded. We just kind of blue sentineled for her, which is pretty fun. Now, if you can, try and keep him from healing. He has a lot of really... Oh wow, that went really well. He actually has 2 Estus Flasks and a Divine Blessing, so if you aren't swift about killing him, if you aren't merciless, he'll just heal.
Thank you for your kind assistance. Blessing of the moon upon your journey.
NP, Sirris. Got your back. Now we're actually going to head back to Firelink again. Hey, Sirris. We just fought that dude. He was a murderer. He killed Pate.
I have not thanked you for your generous rescue. That dark spirit was one of Rosaria's fingers. Vile bastard offspring who lurk in the darkness. My sworn enemies. Fearsome invaders, to say the least. I would not have made it alone. You have my deepest gratitude.
As a reward, we actually get a blessed mail maker, which is meh. Mail breaker, I should say. And a Silvercat Ring, which is not meh. That item is awesome.
If you require help on your travels, I offer you my sign. Blessing of the moon upon your journey.
Now I'm actually going to go get one little thing that I skipped another point. This is an item that I decided not to grab previously because I was being a little scaredy cat, but it's down here on this little coffin. It's actually, I figured out the trick. You kind of have to jump leftish of where you think you need to jump. I'm hoping I can nail this first try. Silvercat Ring will obviously keep you from damage. Yeah, perfect. So right here, we can grab the Firekeeper set. Yeah, if you want to look like our sweet face-masked friend, there's your set. Okay, now we can get back to Irithyll. I lied, there is actually one more thing I need to finally take care of. It involves the tower that we were just in, so at least it's a little topical.
Welcome home,
We've never given the Firekeeper soul that we found.
Ashen One, this is much like what lies within me. Then let it find its own place within my bosom. She will understand. We are both Firekeepers after all.
Okay, so that...
Forgive me, sister. May the flames guide thy way.
So, doing that actually gives you the ability to heal the Dark Sigil.
Farewell.
That will piss off Yuria, but your face will no longer get all ugly and stuff, so I mean, it's kind of a trade-in, trade-out, you know. Yeah, so anyway, back to Irithyll. I should elucidate that by piss off Yuria, I mean her quest ends, and you don't get to do anything else with her. So, let's grab these couple items sitting around here. Nameless soul of a something, a wanderer? No, it's a large soul of a nameless soldier. Come on, Ben. You bad man. Just do a quick circle. Can't help myself, gotta be thorough. I don't even know where most of the shit is here. I don't have a map. This place is totally by memory. Anyway. Ghost. Spooky ghost. And at the top of this, less ghost, more spooky. Definitely. These are the Pontiff Knights. They actually hurt really bad, but they stagger easily. So, get them into a stun lock and beat them down before they can cause any real damage. That is my advice. You grab a soul of a weary warrior there. That seems like it's probably worth a lot. There is one on the right, just around this corner. Classic Dark Souls, you know. There's always an enemy around the corner. So, shit. I gotta put this thing in my other hand. God, I never pull out bows correctly. We're gonna try and get this. We're gonna try and pull this one over. Although I think they're gonna try and range us with attacks. So yeah, we're just gonna have to. We're gonna have to YOLO this a little bit. Hello. Try and get this one's attention. That attack is pretty cool. They'll do a little spin. Oh come on, they're both shooting at me. It's gross. Whoop. Whoop. That attack right there. It's pretty cool. I'd be careful of it. These guys do a ton of damage. Ooh, Pontiff Knight armor. Dope. Dopage. They do a lot. So be careful of their attacks. And be relentless when you do start attacking them, because you can get a ton of damage while they stagger. Let's run up to the right here and grab the item. A large Titanite shard. Take in that wonderful view. God, it's so good. So good. This place, at least for me, was kind of a weird jump in difficulty. I don't know if anybody else had this problem, but I was sailing through this game, and then I hit Irithyll, and I just stopped. Also, this is an invisible wall. Nice one, devs. You did it. Hello, Ghost. Up here we have a couple of these really decrepit-looking... They seem to be praying in some way, or at least doing some sort of ritual. Go ahead and take them down. Grab some budding green blossom. Damn, that's a nice bud you got there. Grab this item, and look up ahead. This is a pretty rough exchange. In the middle we have a fire witch, which is dangerous. And 3 of these church guys. Now the church guys, although they're very slow and pretty weak, they hurt, so don't get hit by them. This fire witch is going to start casting what seems to be fire sorceries at us, not really pyromancy. flamethrower attack has a pretty long reach. That attack will always spawn right under you, and then there's another one where she will shoot a trail at you. I'm trying to bait out these little fellas so I can take them on one at a time. Ow. Let's drink that really quick. The worst thing you can do is get mobbed by these guys. So, there's the trail. Just sidestep. Oh, come on. Apparently lasts a little bit. Jesus. The damage. Hup. Now there is actually one special kind of these little these enemies. We already killed the one, but they have a slightly glowing blue sword, and they can actually do a little explosive AoE attack, so watch out for that. Now I'm just gonna go through my flasks here, but that's okay. We have tons because we've been thorough. Now, just like the Pontiff Knights, you can just wail on these guys. They do have some melee, so watch out for... Ow. They actually have a grab attack, so watch out for their close range. But, as long as you keep them staggered... Hello, throat. Thank you. Oh, nope. As long as you can keep them staggered, you're fine. Grab a large Titanite shard. I was hoping for a piece of your set, but that's fine. Be greedy. Ow. Don't you do your explosion thing. Not on my watch, mister. Glug. Alright. We've cleared out those guys. Now, there's a Fire Witch watching from up above, so we're going to have to be swift and careful. Now, I actually take... You can just, obviously, range the Fire Witch if you're smart, but I'm going to show you what you do if you're stubborn. You're going to want to run up and just get up in its face as fast as you can. And get up here quick, because you're going to piss off other enemies if you don't. Yeah. Fire Witch 2, down. Run over here, grab a large Titanite shard, and see that there are two Pontiff Knights walking together. Right there. Yes, punch, Ben. That's what you needed to do. They'll actually aggro from a pretty good distance, so I recommend coming up here and fighting them like this, because the Sword and Shield one will tend to be a little more conservative with attacking you, whereas this one will charge in, so you can separate them easily. They almost just went... They have some really, really long combos, and I mean, like, I think they can just do it 6 times in a row, just certain attacks. So if they start swinging at you, I don't recommend trying to stagger them. I recommend getting out of the way and try to get around them, because they will just swing and swing. That attack just has a really weird telegraph. It's actually not very powerful, despite its long cast. Now watch out for Crystal Lizard here. Gimme. And this is actually a very interesting little illusory wall right here. Kind of unique, yeah? Come down here and we have a Pontiff Knight to deal with. Come on. Boom. Their skull faces kind of freak me out. No lies here. It's spooky. Now down this way is well, it's kind of a creepy sound, yeah? Ugh. We're going to want to drop down here. Grab the Witchtree Branch. And let's say hi to Dorhys. Hey Dorhys, how's it going? Not much, how about you? I'm just beating you up. That's what I do. Just when you thought you were finally done with these guys, huh? There's one more sitting here. By this point, you should be an old pro at killing him, so take him down, and you'll get Dorhys Gnawing, which is a creepy-ass name for anything. That was Dorhys, though. This brings us to the bottom of the staircase, the little climb that we just did, so I'll meet you back where we were. And now that we're back up here, rather than going left as we were, we shall take a right. Up here you can see a Fire Witch and 2 Pontiff Knights walking together. That's a big no on the I want to fight that scale. That's an official scale. I don't know if you knew that. Patented by myself. So just go ahead and don't go that way. Take a left. This is the way you want to go. This is the way of dreams. Large Titanite shards scattered everywhere because they just love us here in this game. And come straight into here. Just trust me on this. There's nothing that way. Hello, Bonfire. Hello, Anri. Now this is the branching decisive point of Anri's questline. If you want to go with Anri, well then you're going to have to do some murdering. If you want to side with Yuria, well, then you're going to not want to do some murdering. I am actually going to side with Yuria, because there's more to show that way. It would make a better walkthrough. But siding with Anri is obviously a nicer thing to do, because Yuria just seems kind of sinister. Now, this is where the branch actually comes through. This little statue right here is no statue at all, but a pilgrim. Now, if you kill this pilgrim, Anri is saved. If you don't, Anri is married, which is worse. Now let's talk to this pilgrim, actually, because this is something I found out myself.
Oh, my. You are. But I'm afraid we require more time. As long as it takes a dark droplet to fall, that is all. Our gracious Lord.
Very interesting. So, leave that pilgrim and say goodbye to Anri. Let's say goodbye to Anri. Hey Anri, goodbye.
Oh, I thought it might be you. Good to see you. I never managed to find Horace. But my duty must be done, even alone, as an unkindled Lord Seeker. For the children I knew, bless their souls. We all have our reasons, don't we? Please, take this. Recompense for my foolish request. And also a token of protection. May the flames guide your way.
Thank you, Anri.
Ah, you are brave indeed, to face your duty alone. I would do well to learn from you. May the flames guide your way.
We get the quiet resolve gesture as well.
I've
Just wanted to make sure. Goodbye, Anri. Your voice is so much sweeter when you're a chick. Well, now you know why there is a weird little gender swap going on with Anri. If you make a dude, she's a chick. If you make a chick, he's a dude. Simple as that. This makes me sad. Goodbye, Anri. Anri's got an interesting story. From what I can tell, from what's been gathered, her and Horace were children that were kidnapped and basically were going to be eaten by Aldrich, who liked to eat people, in case you were unaware of that fact. Like, a lot of people. And her and Horace escaped. So, as far as I can tell, she's not unkindled, or she's not, Ash like we are. She is full-on hollow. She's just a regular, like our old characters. Now we're gonna say hi to this Fire Witch. Hello! So, she's not here to go kindling the flame or anything. She's here to kill Aldrich. As revenge, basically. Which is pretty cool. Now, if we come up here, we're going to see a gate that we can't get through. Welcome to cannot open from this side, souls. We're going to grab this item out from behind those three who have marched forward and deal with this knight. Ow. Why did I ow? I do that. Does anybody else ow reflexively without actually feeling any pain? Because that would be me. Like all the time. Bye, guys. Open this up. And grab the magic clutch ring, which is pretty sick. Pretty clutch. Run down here, make sure there's no items over here. I just realized I left my window open. I hope there's not just birds chirping in the background of this entire thing. That would be pretty funny. Not very Irithyll. That item that's on top of that platform we will have to get at a later time. But that's alright. We'll survive. Now let's make it back to the Church of Yorshka, as that is what this bonfire is called, so you can imagine that this is a Church of Yorshka. And this time, we're going to take a left. Hi, Anri. Whoa. Wow. You work fast. Hold on, do you have any new dialogue? I just want to make sure. That's interesting. Hello? You won't even speak to me? You animal. Alright. Let's head down this way. Make sure you're embered. Because if you took care of Sirris on the bridge, like you were supposed to, that's the roster of knights. Completely worthless. If you took care of Sirris like you were supposed to, then you're going to get invaded out here. And by I don't mean took care like in the mafia sense. I mean like, did you help her, dude? Don't kill her, you animal. Go ahead and grab this fading soul. Thanks? Question mark. And take a right up this way. Grab yourself another fading soul. Hello, little evil harpy man. Take this thing out before he can even shake a stick at you. Grab the Homer Bone, Undead Bone Shard, and now time to deal with Creighton. Alone this time. Ow! Whoa! I did not know there was a second part to that attack. That's cool. So, now that we've... now that Sirris is no longer in trouble from this guy, it's our turn to take care of him. Killing him here will get you his axe and his weapon set, or his armor set. I love Creighton's armor set. I actually think it's one of the better looking ones in the game. I don't know, I haven't seen many people wearing it, so I assume that it's not super common because of how tight this window is to actually find Creighton. Because you have to take, there goes the Divine Blessing. You have to take care of Sirris's quest thing right there before you take care of the boss of this area, and then you need to come to this graveyard and get invaded. Whoop! Excuse me. Don't you dare. Get out of here, Creighton. You're being a pest right now. He has a lot of healing. This ends up being a rather prolonged engagement if he heals. But we got him. He has less health than he did the first time. We get the Dragonslayer's axe for our trouble. Now, if you want the armor set right now, it'll be on the bridge where you fought with the Sulyvahn beast and helped Sirris. I'll go get it later. And we're gonna head down this way. Now, here's the issue. I brought a slow swinging weapon, and there are, I think, 9 dogs in Irithyll, and they are by far the worst enemies in this game. I'm just gonna go ahead and proclaim them as such. It might be dramatic, but that's my opinion. Okay? Now I need to find, did I get any fast weapons at all? I guess the Uchi. Alright. We're gonna switch to this thing for a little while, because God, I hate these dogs. We're gonna bait them out one at a time first, because we're not foolish and don't want to die. Excellent. Now hopefully this Uchi can 2-swing them, because we're gonna get mobbed at some point. Oh man, that's terrible. Okay. Well, I might have to make a Firelink stop. We'll see. Hey, doggy. Not on my watch. Wow. Really? Not even 2 two-handed swings, huh? Really? Would you just... Can you not? Stop it! Good grief. This'll be fun, huh? Grab 8 kukri. And rest a gold coin. I'll switch this back to the Artorias sword while or the Wolf Knight's greatsword. Whatever. It's Artorias' greatsword. Don't do this to me. And we can come down here. I guess the right-handed one-handed swing rather, the one-handed right-handed swing of this is pretty fast, so I'll try and deal with the dogs like this, but God, they are just a cancer upon my life here. Now this room is really dark. The only real time to use a torch. But you can see all these goddamn Totoro puffballs coming after you. Although not nearly as cute once you get closer. Go ahead and just start wiping them out one by one. Don't jump in and get mobbed. It's not worth it. Especially because after this is an interesting trait of them. I'm not even sure if it's intentional. After you've seen them once in their physical form, if you get too far away, they'll actually just become completely invisible until you get close. So you can get surprised. God, would you just get close enough for me to kill you? Good grief. Is it too much to ask for you to just have a little decency? Come on, man. Right over here and grab the blue bug pellet. Yep. No. No. Wait, where'd you go? Did you fall through the floor? I got souls kind of laid there. Maybe you fell through the floor. Bust that down. Reveal a little bit more of the room. Hey, buddy. Coming through the bookcase. Now, there is one little threat in here that's kind of really hard to notice, and that's that there are a couple of them sitting on the ceiling, and if you get under them, they'll jump on your head like a slime. And that's no good. It does quite a bit of damage, and it'll stop you from being able to move. So if you're running through here like a goofus, it'll probably get you killed. So we're going to just do one of those. Take him down. Any others down? Oh, boy. Don't you puke on me, son. I'm more important than you. Go and run up this ladder. if you can actually run up a ladder, I'll be really impressed. Go ahead and climb this ladder. Stupid jokes galore. Get on these beams. Grab a shrivings. Is it shriving or shriveling? I don't know. I read it to. I don't know. I read it at to do fitted asked. This is a little shortcut area if you don't want to. If you don't want to deal with anything else, of course, naturally, we do. Oh, I knew I could hear something. The rattling of chains coming towards me. Nice try, Buck. And now let's just quickly make a scan to see what we can find. There's a couple. Yep. See, he would have dropped on our head had we been down there. But we weren't, and he's dumb. Go ahead and drop this way where this guy wins. And up here we find ourselves a treasure chest. Grab Yorshka's spear. Pretty unique weapon. It's a hammer and a spear at the same time. I kind of like it. It's special. I mean, slower weapons are really not my style, especially long ones, because I hate hitting my weapon against like thin hallways. It drives me insane. I know it's obviously intended, but it drives me batshit. If you want to drop down here, you can. No need. It's not like a necessarily super dangerous area that you want to flank. Hey, bud. I hear another one, I think. Yep. Jeez. Well, how come I couldn't see you in the first place, cheater? Before we go down to the lake, let's go clear this area to the right. Illusory wall ahead. Indeed. This is not a lie. For some reason, that wall doesn't fade, ever. It always just immediately disappears. I really don't know why. Grab Twinkling Titanite. And get screamed at. Don't you scream at me. That scream is similar to the alarm lantern-carrying undead. It'll piss off all of these guys in the area, and they'll just come after you. So, get ready to swing once you hear that. It is kind of a bone-chilling scream too. It's not a pleasant sound. Listen for chains as you meander forward. Okay, nice. So the little screamer will shoot sorceries at you, naturally. Go away. Take her out and get the blood gem. Could have been a him, but I mean, come on. That was a careless shriek. And we'll just drop down here into the lake. And be prepared to just be haunted. Yeah. What the hell is that, dude? It's made of hair and hands. Grab a ring of sacrifice. Never know when you're going to need one of those. But they're damn useful, I'll tell you that. Run over here and grab a green blossom. Now you may be wondering, and I wondered this as well, why is this lake so big? There's really nothing out here except for a couple of those horrible hand spider things. Well, it turns out there's the bridge where we fought Sulyvahn's beast. If you run past it and go through the barrier, it'll vanish, and then it'll jump down here and attack you when you come this way, which I thought was super cool. I've never seen it myself, because I'm always doing the Sirris questline. But damn, is that cool or what? You gotta watch out for these centipede bastards. I call them centipedes. I don't actually think they're like centipedes at all, but they do have a lot of legs, hands. God. Just horrific monstrosities. And when you realize that all of these horrific monstrosities are a result of Pontiff Sulyvahn, you start to realize why he's the worst. But we don't even really know who he is yet. Just had to check. I saw the note. Can't be fooled. Now, for some reason, there's a Rosaria worm out here. I don't know. Maybe he was trying to convert people to the Rosaria-ness. It's not that hard. You just have to show them a picture of her upper body. Anyway, run this way. And we will grab an item over here, but we're actually going to pass this little sewer-looking entrance and go over to that door briefly. The door that we're going to go into is progress to a totally different area. It'll bring you down through a couple places to the profaned capital, where Yorm the Giant is. We'll be going there, obviously. He's one of the Lords of Cinder. We're going to have to. But I would like to clear the other way first. This is actually the order that I did my original playthrough in. I ended up going this way first. I just had no idea. I totally forgot about that sewer entrance and just came this way. But coming down here to grab a bonfire is intelligent, because now we have a shortcut to handle the rest of Irithyll. So let's run back up this way. Also, I don't want to go down there because the first area you go to is absolutely horrifyingly evil. Now let's go into the sewers, which is just filled with more hand spider horrific monstrosities. So brace yourself for that shit. I think there's like 6 or 7 down here. Hello. Creepy abominations. Please, leave me alone. Yeah. Grab some dung pies. Perfect, we're definitely in a sewer. Boop! Boop! At least they don't really have faces. Hand faces. Man, can you imagine if there were monsters with hand faces in this game? That would be nuts. Foreshadowing. Go ahead and run over here, grab some more dung pies. I mean, what else did you expect? We're in a sewer. And you don't actually have to go into that corner for any reason unless you really messed up with a certain hooded merchant thief man. Now come over here and grab the Excrement-covered Ashes like you expect anything else. And if we come up here, wow, this is suddenly very pleasant after coming out of a sewer. Hello, Siegward. This doesn't surprise me. Makes sense. Thank you for waking up.
Excuse me, I must have dozed off. It's rather warm in here. Well, hasn't it been all too long? It's good to see you. Oh, I seem to have missed my chance, so I, Siegward of Katarina, offer my deepest gratitude, and a little surprise to go with it. It's all yours.
Isn't he just the nicest? He gives you the Emit Force miracle, which is very classic of Knights of Katarina.
I know. Won't you join me for dinner? I make a fine Esther soup. I've got some stewing right now. Even we undead deserve a little normalcy from time to time. And finally, upon this rendezvous, let us make a toast.
More Siegbrow.
To your valor, my sword, and our sworn duties. Long may the sun shine.
And you get a little Estus, just a free drink for that. He actually gave us dinner. He's such a bro.
Have you heard? Somewhere, hidden right here in Irithyll, is a deep dungeon. And even below that, the profaned capital, home of Yorm, the reclusive giant lord. That reminds me, I've a grave promise to keep.
I've really got to stop giving information right before an NPC does.
Oh, sorry. I'm afraid I've cast a cloud over things. Well, I'm going to have myself a little nap. The only thing to do, really, after a nice toast.
Okay, so, now that we have confirmed that Siegward is in fact in Irithyll, we're going to do something the next chance we get a bonfire. We're going to go tell Greyrat to pillage again. If Siegward is not here, there's something you can do with patches, I believe, to keep Greyrat safe. But if you send him to pillage Irithyll without either of those things in place, Greyrat will die. Now this room, I stopped because this room actually is one of my favorites. Suddenly, this place feels very familiar. Incredibly so. Although a little bluer and a little less gold, perhaps. Now run along this covered area right here. We're going to get this Silver Knight's attention. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Dude's got lightning and everything. Definitely a legit Silver Knight. We've actually, in Dark Souls, we've never seen a legit Silver Knight until now. When we saw them in Anor Londo in Dark Souls 1, they were illusions, but as you can see, these ones drop dead. Ooh, Silver Knight armor. And a large Shite Knight shard and a Divine Blessing. Thanks, man. But yeah, this seems to be a room of Anor Londo memorabilia. Pictures on the wall, including one of Guinevere herself. It's very interesting. And there's also, you know, this memory. Ah! We don't want to do that right now. So run into this tunnel. We're going to go up and confront our fears. Definitely something familiar about that damn bow and arrow. Oh my god, I'm getting PTSD. Ow. Wow. Now, just like before, the easiest way to combat these guys is to parry them. So if you know how to parry, or if you actually use a parrying weapon like I don't, then feel free to do so, because they are just very susceptible to it. They have long telegraphs on all of their moves. Classic. Now let's go ahead and take care of Captain Greatbow over here. Hey, bud. You want to stop that? Super. Now these pots actually... Ooh. These pots actually contain frostbite. So watch yourself. You'll get frostbitten. I didn't mean to knock him down, so that... I mean, we're going to have to deal with him in a moment. But run around this way. And there are 3 treasure chests here. The Leo Ring. Ring of Ornstein. Smough's Great Hammer. Oh my god. Ornstein and Smough. This is the room for them, man. And a Divine Blessing. It's not like the room for them as in this is where you fought them. Come on. That's not down here. That doesn't make any sense. But if we run back down, we can give our Greatbow guy a little wave. And by a wave, I mean we're going to run up to him. We're going to kill him with our sword. Hey, bud. Sorry I knocked you down. I feel like that was rude of me. Better? Better. God, just large Titanite shards everywhere. I wouldn't dare break this furniture. This is memories. I even think that... Is that the Painted World of Ariamis on that picture back there? Just don't touch it, alright? You learned your lesson in the first game. Now, when we come down here, this is the Dog Gauntlet of Hell that I hate oh so much. Liar head. It's not actually a thing. There's a lot of dogs up this way, and if you've betrayed Uria at this point, you will also get invaded by the Londor Pale Shade. Now, this is kind of interesting. I missed telling you guys this back when we were in Faron Keep. If you piss off Uria really early, you can actually get invaded by the Londor Shade as early as the Basilisk area in Faron Keep. And if you get invaded both times, that is the only way to get the Pale Londor Shade set. I'm just taking this guy out ahead of time because I'm cheesy like that. Oh shit, I pissed off a dog. Okay, we need to get our weapon out. If you come really slowly, I think you can actually get away with pissing one dog off at a time, which might make this drastically easier. Okay, 1 dog down. 4 to go. Oh, wow. I'm getting lucky. Usually they both come at the same time, and this is just hellish. But I think I lucked out. Goodbye. Cool. So, let's move our way. Let's move on up. We'll take care of those little invisible sorcerers. Or sorceresses. Point blank. Scusi. Ow. I owed because I missed. I just don't know how to properly ow. I think I might be brain dead. Oh, shit. I forgot there were 2 right here. I thought it was just 1. Okay, we're in for a little trouble. Come on. Stamina. Bait and attack. Spin around and swing. Alright. Artorias' sword has a great roll attack for these guys. Bring something fast. If you have like a really slow weapon, you might be in serious trouble here. It's a real pain in the ass. Come around this way and we'll grab 1 more before he can even cause any harm. What? You suck. Yep. Excellent. Drink. That is the end of the Dog Gauntlet. Thank God we got through so smoothly. Come here. I'm gonna backstab you. Take care of this fellow. Hello, fellow. Boop. And let's take this elevator up just to see where it goes. It's just a little shortcut. One that's almost completely pointless. I think it's just here to show like, hey, this world is interconnected. Anyway, open that door. That goes right back out in front of the Fire Witch and 2 Pontiff Knights that march together. Turn left here and grab a large Titanite shard. Hup. Just checking my health. The disappearing HUD has that one downside. I can't really check my health without swinging my weapon. It's kind of derpy. We come up here to this little room. It's full of more just invisible fellows. We're actually going to drop down to the left first to grab this item. The large Titanite shard. Very rare, that one. Haven't seen one of those in at least 20 seconds. Coming up this way. This cindered cape looks so cool. I don't know if I've pointed that out. Take care of these guys who we've just flanked by taking the long way around. This guy would have tried to drop on our head, but we didn't even let him get down to the bottom of the ground before he was dead. Oh, shoot. And there are actually 3 of these guys on the stairwell, so it's a good thing we didn't come in the other way, eh? Would have been a pain in the ass. Hey, fellow. Boop, boop. That clears this room out for us, so we can just be nice and explory. Grab a blue bug pellet. Anything behind that table? Negative. Oh, shit. That was pointless. Well, we got frostbitten. Might as well eat one of these. We're never going to use them. Those things are almost entirely pointless. Frostbite is not nearly common enough or troublesome enough. But we're going to run this way to grab this item, and then face a unique Pontiff Knight that actually has a unique weapon. This Pontiff Knight has been farmed by many a soul to attempt to get this Pontiff Knight scythe. It's pretty cool looking. It's actually got it's got a unique weapon art, but it's kind of pointless. Not pointless, but weak. It imbues it with like a frost aura, so you can actually inflict frostbite, but it's pretty weak, and frostbite itself is not worth enough, I think, to take up a weapon art slot. Anyway, take them out. Hello, boss door. Now, Egg is here, and so is Diana. I don't know why I told you that. If you forgot to before, you can get the Londor Pale Shade summon here to get the dual bow gesture. Blackhand Goddard's here to give you the buy my sword gesture. And Anri's actually here, if you want to summon her for some help. Or him, whichever, you know. Now, before we drop down there, oh geez, that Fire Witch was looking at us like, I'm gonna eat you. Come on down this way. Hello. Hello. There's another one here somewhere. Oh god, don't you stop. Grab this ember, open this gate, and welcome to like just a crazy shortcut. Church of Yorshka is straight ahead, so we can get straight to the boss door without any problems now. So naturally, we're going to sacrifice ourselves to get the item that's on that altar down there. You guys move along. Oh, they moved. Look at them go. Awesome. Let's drop down to grab the Ring of the Sun's Firstborn. And I'm going to go rest at the bonfire and actually head back to Firelink, because we need to do something before I go through here. Almost forgot. Alright, let's head down these stairs. Hey, Grey Rat.
Oh, hello. Fine work, I say. Discovering Irithyll in the Boreal Valley, all in a day's work. If the tales are true, it is home to old moon-worshipping nobles, and should be packed with treasure. What do you think? Shall I go and see what I can find?
Send in a pillage only if you know Siegward is there. Or if you never bought the Katarina set and you go talk to Patches after this.
A fine choice. I am Grey Rat the Thief. What I bring back will be worthy of that name.
He likes thievery, man.
Goodbye. I will leave for some time. So long for now. Do stay safe, you hear? Or my efforts will have been for naught.
Don't let him die, guys. Grey Rat's a bro. Anyway, let's go fight Pontiff Sulyvahn. So let's clear out these troublesome pests before we go in. I always make a habit of killing the scythe-wielding one while I'm up here, just in case I get the scythe. I actually have my current count on how many times I've beaten this game now is 4, so I shouldn't have any problems with anything, right? Wrong! Pontiff Sulyvahn, before we go in here, I just want to state, was the hardest boss for me. I died to him more times than any other. But I didn't mind so much, because look at this arena and this walk-up. You can actually stand right here, and you'll never fight him. He'll never approach you. However, we must fight. And I want to fight him because he's actually a horrible monster. If not a very cool fight. Now, the main problem with Pontiff Sulyvahn is his incredibly strange telegraphing. Ow. And by telegraphing, I mean sometimes he'll just use a move with no telegraph at all. This move is actually very dangerous. We're going to back up. That was a really pointless heal. What a waste. That attack is a grab, so watch yourself. But basically my advice is you're going to lose a lot to this boss. It's a fact. So make a point of trying to memorize as much of his combo potential as possible, because he has crazy combos and tons of stamina on them as well. He'll just swing forever with a lot of moves. Hup! Ow! Yeah. See how little telegraph that move had? That's because I forgot that he did it there. You just kind of have to know with a lot of his stuff that he's going to attack. Like that one. How annoying is that, huh? It just comes out of nowhere. There's no... Ah, crap. That would have been a great chance to attack. That was not a great chance to attack, and yet I took it. Ow. Jesus. We're... Alright, we actually hit phase 2. Awesome. Phase 2 is worse, and better, in some respects. He's gonna grow wings, and then do this. Doppelganger Sulyvahn. Now this sounds like a bad thing, but in my opinion, the Doppelganger makes things easier. What it's going to do is the Doppelganger will always attack first, and they'll do the same move right after one another. So what I like to do is I keep my distance, because if you get close, they'll start doing regular combos, and that's very bad, because then you're dealing with like 8 attacks in a very short span of time, and it's just very hard to dodge properly. So watch out for the beaming, like moonish attacks, and just, oh jeez, ow! Sometimes you'll get hit by both like that, especially if you panic roll like I tend to. This phase can be harder. It's really up to the user, but I found it easier than the first phase when I was first playing. Now I'd probably find it harder. I probably do find it harder currently. As you can see, I'm getting my ass kicked and I'm not doing much damage. But basically, I'm trying to bait out attacks like... I'm waiting for it. I might just kill the Doppelganger to make this a little bit easier. Because I know the movesets, I'll find it easier. But attacks like that, because you can just dodge twice, get a hit in. Oh shit! They desynced. That is a really bad thing for you. Occasionally, they will actually lose their synchronization, which means you're dealing with two completely, not random, but completely independent Pontiff Sulyvahns at the same time. Yeah, that's a nightmare. So don't deal with that. If they get desynced, simply back up, and the second one should teleport behind the main one, and they'll get back into choreography. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, here comes the freaking just pain train. Ow! Ow! What are you supposed to do about that, man? Ugh. Oh yeah, don't be near that. Okay, we're doing alright. I think this is a safe time for me to talk again. I don't know. I play worse when I talk. Bring it, Sulyvahn. So phase 1, main tip. If you see him do a long telegraph, prepare for something that's just completely untelegraphed right after. Seems to be a normal pattern. Phase 2, try and bait out attacks like this, and then swing, and then back the fuck up. If you can get in while he's doing stuff like this, that's good. That's really good. Just roll through the attacks. Just make sure you Oh, Jesus. Ow. This is another great attack. Oh, jeez. He has a follow-up to that? Since when? Oh my god, I'm so dead. Nope, we're good. Oh, I'm gonna get hit. Damn it! What a waste. Alright, alright. One Estus Flask. He's low. We can do this. Oh shit. Now, like I stated, you might find this easier if you target the Doppelganger first. I find it easier not to. Ow. Mostly because then I get to actually damage him. Although if you hit them both at the same time, that's not a waste. Why didn't I roll? Why didn't I roll? Am I mental? Get out of there, man. We're so... Okay. I looked at my health for like 2 seconds. Why did I not... Oh, that would be a really long time to look at my health. I would deserve to die at that point. Excuse me. Oh, the second one got me. I thought I was outranging. I was going to Divine Blessing. Shit! Oh, okay, well, I accidentally killed his Doppelganger, so... Now things should be alright. I don't want to get killed, though, so let's just be very careful about it. If we just wait long enough, he'll actually summon a second doppelganger, which just gives us a huge opening to do damage, but he's dead. Goodbye, Pontiff. Monster. We get the soul of Pontiff Sulyvahn. And the area is clear. Now, I'm actually going to do something strange. There is a little bit more of Irithyll ahead, but then the area past it is a little bit small. So I'm going to count those all as one area and take care of them in the next episode. So, in the next episode, we will explore the rest of Irithyll and the strange place afterwards. It's an important place. I like the place. It's a good place. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. I will see you next time. I'm done with you, people.